Samonate George is playing a role in that by-election. He's joined us on the line because there's something he put up earlier in the day. Honorable, you're welcome to Eyewitness News. We noticed that you have a video that you have publicized, a video involving soldiers. What was it about?
Good evening to your listeners and viewers. This afternoon at around 1500 hours, around 3 p.m., myself and my colleague Honorable Mani Boama, who had been tasked to supervise the Ningo Gangang area, which is a group of 8 polling stations, were doing our routine rounds when we first and foremost met the team of macho men, almost 30 of them in a convoy of about 5 cars, allegedly led by Ernesto Usubempa. But they passed by us, we passed by them quietly. They were headed for the Ningo polling station, and so we called security ahead to alert them that they were on their way there. We want to say a very big thank you to the FPU commander there and his team. They stood their ground and sacked them from the polling station. But barely 5 minutes after we met that convoy of 5 cars with the macho men, we ran into another convoy of 6 vehicles that was parked, headed for Ningo. And so we went past, I stopped at the 3rd vehicle, which had police officers, and I said to them, "What's up here?" I said hi to them. And he said, "Oh, they were just standing there and waiting." And I said, "Oh, that's interesting." Then I noticed the last vehicle, a Nissan hard body pickup, had soldiers, all soldiers in the vehicle. So I drove to that pickup, stopped and said hi to the team. We exchanged pleasantries, and I asked them that, "What's up with them here?" Because election security has nothing to do with the military. It is solely the preserve of the police. And our national chairman and general secretary had briefing sessions with the IGP. No mention had been made of the military. So we're surprised to see 6 of them with at least 2 staff sergeants in there, and they were all fully armed. So we asked them, and they said, "Oh, they had come to visit a friend." And I asked them, "Visit a friend, 6 of you, in the bush, on the day of a by-election?" And they burst into laughter. And so we moved on to another person in there, and a soldier there, and asked them what they were doing. And then they said they were escorting somebody. I said, but the other guy said you were visiting a friend. Now you say you are escorting somebody. Who are you escorting? Because the military is only assigned to His Excellency the President and the Vice President. Even the Speaker of Parliament's military detail was withdrawn from him. The only other person we know who uses the military is the Attorney General. In itself, very questionable. And then the Minister for Defense. So I asked them, is it the Attorney General you are escorting, or is it the Minister for Defense? They couldn't answer. And so we told them that, well, we have seen state apparatus used in Ayawaso West Walker. We didn't want any repeat of that. I was coordinating with Omani Boama, the Gangang area. It had been peaceful. As at the time we were talking, we didn't want any incident. And so we urged them to be law-abiding, and we took our leave of them.
Okay, so they have not done anything untoward beyond the fact that you saw them there and you did not expect to see them there.
Well, we have picked signals of other places where they've gone to and who it is that they are escorting. But so long as that wasn't made manifest in the area where we were coordinating, we would leave it at that.
All right, so the areas that you supervise, 8 polling stations, you said, no challenges, right?
It's been pretty much smooth. We so far would commend the police for the deployment that was done at the Gangang A and B polling station. Our team met with the IGP, Mr. Dampari, on his own patrol, and we exchanged pleasantries. There's been police presence everywhere. We are quite excited, even though you see a detachment of heavily armed macho men from the NPP in every one of the polling stations that we went to. At least you could count at least 10 macho men who had been put there by the NPP. Again, you could see members of parliament and regional executives and government appointees on the ground openly, brazenly distributing and paying for votes. Some cases 200 cities, in some cases 500 cities. In some cases, we even had to intervene in what was nearly becoming fisticuffs between town members and the NPP apparatchiks, because they were now accusing them of, in quotes, editing their money. Because they said they had heard they were supposed to be giving 500 cities and people were giving them 200 cities and 100 cities and became rowdy and all that. We have to tell them, look, take your thing away from the polling station. This place is not where you come and fight over the illegality your party is engaged in. We have to manage all of those situations. But so far, so good. I'm on my way to one of our stations, but we've gotten quite a number of results so far in the Benue polling station. Joe Quising had 160. The LPG candidate had 0. The NPP had 47. So we had almost 80% of the votes there. When you go to Kamsi, we also had 160 votes there, and the NPP had 47. In Sekan Bodia, the NPP had 136. We had 118. We closed the gap from 2024. So we're doing quite well. If you in Kamsi, actually, the NPP Charles Opoko had 63, and Joe Quising had 252. In Anka DA, Charles Opoko had 72. Joe Quising had 235. So we're moving in Gangang A, where we met IGP Dampari. Joe Quising had 215, and NPP had 44 in those polling stations. So you realize that it is a clean sweep for the NDC in the Ningo Gangang area where we've been working.
Wish you all the best and thank you for speaking to us. That's Samonate George, MP for Ningo Pram Pram.